Have a nice day. Today is Thursday, 23rd of February 2023. International Women's Day is celebrated on this day. Meanwhile, became March 8 because of the change in the Russian calendar in 1918. It has been 13 days behind the European calendar, and February 23 became a Red Army Day, and subsequently in 2006, a Day of the Defender of the Fatherland. 23 February in Indian history is celebrated as the birth anniversary of the following personalities, including the most important one, Kaliprasana Sinha. 23 February 1841, 24 July 1870. A Bengali author and a philanthropist. His remarkable work was the translation of the Hindu epic Mahabharata into Bengali. So, starting the newspaper analysis with the newspaper The Hindu, states that India remains a bright spot to contribute 15% of global growth in 2023. IMF MD, International Monetary Fund MD, Kristalina Georgieva. The Hindu newspaper also states that India-China holds in-person border talks after 3 years. External Affairs Minister Joint Secretary Shilpak Ambul holds talks with the China's Assistant Foreign Minister Hao Chunying in Beijing on February 22. The Hindu newspaper also states that AIADMK leadership rose Supreme Court to deliver verdict on February 23. The judgment on AIADMK leadership role will be pronounced by a bench headed by Justice Dinesh Maheshwari. Going towards the Indian Express newspaper states that Kiwi seeks Delhi support for United Nations peace resolution. The call for support was made by Andriy Yermak, who heads the office of Ukraine President Volodymyr Zelensky. In a phone conversation with a national security advisor Ajit Doval, the move comes less than 2 weeks after Doval met Russian President Vladimir Putin in Moscow. Prime Minister Narendra Modi with the Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky. Indian Express also states that 26th meeting of the WMCC, first time since border standoff. Delhi envoy travels to Beijing for border talks. JS East Asia Shilpak Ambul meets Chinese counterpart in person meeting. Signals move forward. Joint Secretary East Asia, the MEA Shilpak Ambul holds talks with the China's Assistant Foreign Minister Hao Chunying in Beijing on Wednesday. Same explained by Indian Express newspaper. Going towards the Hindustan Times newspaper states that Hindenburg effect. Gautam Adani no longer among world's 25 richest on Forbes Bloomberg lists. Gautam Adani, billionaire and chairman of Adani Group, during the event at an port of Haifa in Haifa, Israel. And sometimes also states that one woman dies every 2 minutes despite drop in maternal mortality in 20 years. United Nations. The overall maternal mortality rate dropped by 34.3% over a 20-year period, from 339 maternal deaths per lakh live births in 2000 to 223 maternal deaths in 2020. Going towards the economy of the country, rupee trade mechanism. Banks wary of United States sanctions, says EEPC's Garodia. Reserve Bank of India and the banks need to arrive at an understanding to make the rupee trade mechanism seamless. Arun Kumar Godia. Rising temperatures cast a shadow on wheat production prices, says report. Western UP may see a marginal decline in wheat production due to the late sowing if the high temperatures persist in March, research agency CRISIL said. EID Pare to incur capex of rupees 268 crore for expansion in financial year 2024. EID Paris Haliyal unit would be expanded to 120 KLPD at cost of rupees 181 crore, by Q4 of financial year 2024. Prime Minister Mr. Modi to hold budget webinars. PM Modi will address a dozen post-budget webinars from February 23 to 11 March. Gold gainers rupees 90, silver jumps 113 rupees. HDFC Bank Lulu Exchange Inc. deal to enhance cross-border payments between India and Gulf region. Going towards the world news, including after tax raids in India, United Kingdom government says we stand up for the BBC. 10 Palestinians killed, scores hurt in Israel West Bank raid. Putin's suspension of arms a treaty with the United States a mistake, President Joe Biden. Russia-China show of ties aimed maneuvering over Ukraine. British-born schoolgirl who joined Islamic State loses appeal over citizenship removal. Going towards the science and technology, a Dickinsonia fossil found in Bimbetica turns out to be decayed beehive. The fossil believed to be a Dickinsonia found at the Bikimbeta rock shelters near Bhopal in 2021. G20 Sherpa Amitabh Kant says United States laws on renewable energy protectionist. Explained are neutrinos their own antiparticles. A peek inside the Land detector as engineers install a photomultiplier tubes. At last, there's a famous quotation by a political leader who is an economist also, Bhimrao Ambedkar, former Minister of Law, Justice of India. Bhimrao Ramji Ambedkar was an Indian jurist, economist, social reformer and political leader who headed the committee drafting the Constitution of India from the Constituent Assembly. He states that be educated, be organized and be agitated. If I find the Constitution being misused, I shall be the first to burn it. Cultivation of mind should be the ultimate aim of human existence. We must stand on our own feet and fight as best as we can for our rights. Okay, thank you.